I have a little bit of time before um before oops I have a little bit of time before I'm going to continue with the rest before I continue with the rest of my day. Yeah, that's I'm thinking about what I say a lot more often now. So I decided, since I have a little bit of time, because okay, so the reason why I have a little bit more time than I usually do today, and by a little bit I mean like 25 minutes, like 25 to 35 minutes about it. Extra time is what I have for today. I plan it out, and anyway, so basically what I'm trying to say is, uh, because it's raining today, and you can tell because of the lack of blue skies in the background here. Um, if you need, hold on, if you need a clearer example, you know, look at the, you know what I'm saying. So it's a it's a rainy day in Los Angeles, and so the rain fucks with people's schedules, and I am not excluded from this truth. And so I usually tell, okay, so I go to the gym every day. You should know that about me by now. And I have these shower shoes that I take to the shower. Duh. But today, so I usually wear them. I know, gross, but I usually wear them um as my just like walking around shoes, and then I take them to the shower. The shower kind of cleans the bottoms of the shoes, and then I take it back out. So, but today I had to wear my special rain shoes, which basically is just non-slip shoes left over from when I was working in the food service industry. And because I had to wear those shoes because of the rain today, because my shower shoes, they're Crocs. They're not gonna keep any water out. They're terrible at that. So, anyways, that's the reason why I didn't bring them with me today. It's not part of my routine to like take them in my hand because I usually wear them inside to the showers, like, and so like, and so I didn't have my shower shoes, so I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just not gonna shower today. Not on some depressive shit, strictly on some the rain fucked up my normal flow type of shit, which is fine. I got that natural musk. I mean, listen, I think I want to switch up my routine. I think I want to go 2 days without showering and then 2 days of showering. Basically, I want to go one day of not showering and then 2 days of showering. So every 2 days, I'm gonna take one day of just not showering. So I'll work up a sweat in those clothes. I'll put them in my sweaty bag, and then I'll just change back into my regular clothes, the ones that don't smell all sweaty, that I haven't they are dry, and that'll be one day. So that way, at least one day, I can have a little bit of more time than normal. I think that'll be a nice switch up to the flow, to the routine, as I have my sights set on taking the next step of my life. What that next step was going to entail, well, it's going to entail more responsibility. It's going to entail a stricter schedule in terms of like the working the DoorDash app that I do, making these deliveries. I get to schedule my own hours. Um, but I'm willing to sacrifice that if it means more resources, which basically means more pay. You know, so so if I'm gonna get more pay, then I'm gonna sacrifice that flexibility. Um, so I'm looking at that. But and more pay is gonna be nice. And then I'm also going to be looking at different perks of different types of perks. I might not have the perk of having my own flexible schedule, but I might have different perks which I might like more. Again, those specific details I'm not 100% sure of. I just know that it's going to be more responsibility, and my time flexibility isn't going to be the best, which is ties back to why I want to experiment with this whole one day, at most 2 days out of the week without showering. 1 to 2 days out of the week without showering. Every 7 days in a week, at most 2, at the very least 1 day without showering. So that means that from 5 to 6 days out the week, I am showering. So I think that's all right. I think that's okay. Let's see what else. Man, it's barely been 5 minutes. Shit. I feel like I've been racking my brain to try to figure out some shit to say. Again, I'm just trying to kill some time before I get back into my normal flow, to my normal routine of things. Today wasn't that bad in terms of deliveries. I did make 4 of them and got paid a little bit more than usual. Again, the rain helps with that because not that many drivers are trying to work, at least not more than on a sunny day. You would assume that's just natural, and then also people have more of a tendency to want to order because they're not so keen on going out into the rain, which was what I would do if I had the money. Maybe not. Maybe I would go for a walk, but that's neither here nor there, if you catch my drift. I've had my coffee. I haven't eaten a full meal yet. Well, I should say, I haven't eaten since the morning. It's almost 2 o'clock now. It's like 15 minutes until 2. Again, I'm just guessing it. I could just look at the clock, but I'm not going to do that. It's more fun to guess. And I haven't eaten anything since about 7:30 this morning. So that's a good chunk of time that I've gone today without eating anything. So I'm looking forward to that. Gonna get my nutrients in. Gonna eat healthy. Gonna get my vegetables. Gotta get my healthy protein. Gonna cook a nice affordable steak. Not this high-end steak, but a nice piece of affordable steak. Maybe like a C grade steak or B. I'll say B. It's a B grade steak, not an A, but a B. It's not like Kobe beef, which is an S tier steak, right? You would assume. But it's a nice, suitable steak. So I've been thinking a lot about life. I've been reading from. I almost forgot that I put my book. I've been reading from this book, and it's been a fun read from the different characters that are in here. Like, for example, there's this character, Tokoma. Can you see? Yeah. There is, let's see. There is... Come on, where's the other character? I wish this book let me know when I was going to get into another chapter, because this is taking forever and ever and ever. There's this character, Ryo. Chapter 2. There's this character. Found this one pretty quick. Natsumi. Chapter 3. And then there's this character. Let's see. Who's closer to my age. Actually, very close to my age. Basically my age, which is 30 años. Where is he? I know he's here somewhere. Here. This is Hiroya. NEET. Not in employment, not in education, and neither is he in training. The current chapter that I'm on, which I will show you in a minute, is the chapter of Masao. Masao. I'm tired, guys. So pretty sure he's gonna be the chapter that brings out the end of this book. I also saw the best part of Baki, which is like the best, like the last 3 episodes, 4 to 5 episodes of the last season, which is basically him fighting his father. And I've been journaling every day. I've been going to the gym every day, and I've been working every day. I've been playing a little bit more video games, which has been a fun return. I haven't had there was a period where I wasn't playing video games, and that period lasted for months. Months I didn't touch a video game, and now I've been touching these video games. And I don't know, man. I got lost in my own thought. Sorry. Like, life isn't perfect, and life is by no means easy. But life can be hard, and you can also be happy. Like, like I don't think that's a crazy thing for. I don't think that's such a crazy concept. I don't think those two ideas of life being hard and life, and the happiness of life, I don't think those are dichotomies. I think for some people, I think life is only happy when it's hard. You know? Now here's a dichotomy. Being comfortable with life so that you don't hate every waking moment, but also wanting more. Being comfortable, but not letting that comfort make you complacent. Can I get some finger snaps for that? And it's a hard thing to balance. It is definitely a hard. Now, those two ideas, they compete against each other. They're dichotomies. To be comfortable, but also want more, It's tough, How do you gauge when to let your foot off the gas? And then when do you go ahead and give it a little bit more juice? There are no speed limits in life, unfortunately. We're all on a journey, and there are no speed limits. So how do you know when to give it juice, when to let off the gas, when to touch the brake, when to just go full gas, pedal to the metal? So when to cruise, because cruising has its benefits. You get to look around, you get to see shit. And then when to hit the gas. And hitting the gas has its benefits. You get an adrenaline rush. You get to where you want to be with a high. Not necessarily faster, because if you're still obeying the speed limits, but assuming you're like running all the red lights and just being dangerous, then yeah, you'll get there fast. I'm tired. I was gonna go work more because I had already worked in the morning. Again, setting your own hours. And then since I had this extra time in the day, the ambitious person in me wanted to keep working. But I had to think, and I had to reconsider that, because no amount of working DoorDash is going to get me to where my ambitious side is satiated. And so I would just be running into a wall, grinding my gears, hitting the gas in neutral, just revving the engine and destroying the piston tops. Um, Burnout, literally. So had I worked, I definitely could have made a little bit more money, but I also made enough money today to where I don't have to feel shitty, you know? It's not like I didn't work today. I did, and I made more money than I made yesterday. Um, so like I am putting in the work. It's just I'm not where I want to be yet, you know? So I just need to relax, be comfortable with where I'm at, and trust that I am putting in the work and that I am feeding my ambition. Cuz I don't it took a professional to like help me become aware of my personality trait of ambition, you know? It's not going to be something I escape. I'm never going to escape my ambitions. Um and it's not something that's going to change. It's it's always going to be a part of me because it always has been a part of me. And so I accept that. Um and thank God that I'm aware of it now as opposed to like feeling shitty and not knowing why. Uh and even a step further than that, feeling shitty, trying to like do my best to not feel shitty, and then burning out, feeling shitty, and again not knowing why, you know? So it's been a very confusing time of my life, but it feels like I'm coming around now. And it feels that, you know, the I can see clearly now because the rain has gone, you know? It's starting to feel like I can see all the obstacles in my way. Just because the rain is gone. Think about that, right? Those are some famous lyrics. And those lyrics are really nice because if you think about it, like he's not saying now he can just stroll carefree through a field. No, the obstacles are still there. He purposely says, now I can see all the obstacles in my way. Not that they aren't there, but now he can see them. Wow. I'm about to make myself cry. Shit. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Beautiful tears. Tears of happiness. Tears of enlightenment, I suppose. So shout outs to everyone going through it. We're going through different struggles. Some of us are going through the same struggles, but differently. And then some of us don't struggle. Oh, I hope to get there one day. Some people are further ahead on this journey, and that's annoying. It's on my mind that when I post a video, it's getting views. Like I have videos locked up that are just for my eyes, and I started to I had the idea to post on YouTube when I was at my rock bottom. Um, and like I know one day I'm gonna want to look back at those videos to see and compare. But to think of like doing it now, I don't know. I feel tough. I'm not far enough away yet to where I can be like, well, let's see where this jackass was. I know I'm not out of the woods yet, but it feels good to know. But I just feel good. I feel all right, and I definitely was not feeling all right back in 3 years from now, 2 years from now, even a year ago. I wasn't feeling great. Even fucking 6 months ago, I I was well, maybe I was, but then like I got employed with a coffee company, and I took a little bit of a step back there. So here's to taking another step forward without taking two back. I killed it at the gym today. I've been killing it. My body's been sore. But the results are showing. The results are here. They are shown. Haha. I can see all the obstacles in my way. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. I am going to look forward to laying down on my bed, journaling and reading, and I'm going to look into to that next step. This is a process, and I need to continue to think about the future and think about improving my prospects, increasing my resources. This is the kind of man I am. If I don't do it, sorry, I would get very depressed. And it would be bad. So, believe me when I say it. Believe me. Believe me. Okay, I'm gonna call it. Wrap it up. Peace, love, happiness. See you in the next video.